Warning, Supernatural The Crossroads contains adult language and discussions. If you're easily offended, do not continue to listen.
Oh, Dad. Oh, Dad. Oh, Dad.
I went to the crossroads.
Welcome, everybody, to another episode of Supernatural The Crossroads. I'm your host, Thomas Cowley. Joined with me today, I've got Ryan Denton.
Yo, 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 yo.
Hello.
And Michael Flores, who's also him, apparently.
That's there's two Ryans in here now.
And today we are doing another, not necessarily fan favorite, but show host favorite, Mystery Spot 3000, in which we play back a less than stellar episode of Supernatural, one of the few weaker ones on the list, and like to make fun of, give a good beating to.
Yeah. And also deliver some hearty belly laughs.
Some good, it's all in good fun.
Laughs.
And I think part of it is, you know, we're always looking at things from the story's perspective and what we like about it and what they did well, and narratively things that didn't quite work. But we can always lean back on acting or special effects or various other things. The ones we pick for this series here are ones that somehow still made everybody either uncomfortable or just resounding across the board.
I think one of the things that you have to, if you can't pick an episode and make fun of it and just kind of laugh about things that maybe like we gloss over because whatever reason, then, you know, do you really like the show that you're watching? Like,
well, you got to have a sense of humor, and nobody's perfect. No show is perfect. And we have given this episode that we've chosen today our standard review, and we talked about the things we liked and the things that worked. But like you were saying, Ryan, you have to be able to make fun of it and realize when we kind of missed the mark. And I'm sure that anybody who's a creative, usually after a few years, hates the thing they created. Because you're like, oh, God, why did I think that was funny? Your style or sense of humor has changed. You have grown in your craft. Much like this show, we don't like talking about,
dude. I don't even like
episodes.
I don't even like listening to myself. Okay,
right.
Like after every episode, I have absolute no desire to listen to myself talk. Not at all. I don't want to hear it. I don't.
Now imagine if you wrote an episode of television for the world.
Absolutely not.
You know, it's a big shoe. It's a big set of shoes to fill. But we do this all out of love and good-natured fun. But that doesn't mean that we won't have Crossroads style humor, which is usually vulgar and dark.
Very dark.
So we'll see how this one goes.
I don't know how dark that is, but I mean, like, dude, sometimes
what was that?
I don't even remember what that's from.
You ever just say things and forget that you said them?
Dude, all the time. I don't remember half the shit that comes out of my mouth.
All right, so for this episode, we are going to be reviewing Season 15, Episode 2, Raising Hell, the second odd middle child in the 3-part premiere miniseries of Season 15, written by Brad Buckner and Eugenie Ross Lemming. This one here had some very rough elements that we had a hard time not giving a beating to back when we first reviewed it in October of 2019, which is a lifetime ago now, it feels.
Yeah, long time.
The pandemic and all these various things have occurred since then. But there was a few things about this episode that I thought really could have worked or were really strong ideas that unfortunately didn't quite go as far as we thought they would have, or in the very next episode would come undone, which was a disappointing aspect of it. But there was also a few things that were very, very questionable that you're just like, wait a minute, what happened here? So that'll be the one we talk about today.
Like what?
Oh, you'll find out, Mike.
This is awesome. I can't wait.
So, and this was one that you picked, Ryan.
Yeah, so I picked this one because, look, we could have done any older episode if we really wanted to, like, and just completely shit on anything. I mean, shit, I don't think have we done any mystery spots from season, like, 7? I don't think we have.
Did we do the wedding one? If we haven't, we need to.
So I
thought we did.
Yeah, we did.
I wanted to pick this one because I don't think we've done a mystery spot for a recent episode, and I wanted to do a recent episode. And I look,
Bloodlines, I think, is the most recent.
That's the most recent.
Oh, no, the most holy man.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. That's right.
We got some people upset at us about that.
They didn't like
I
that
thought that episode was great. Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's why our show doesn't exist.
Everyone's entitled to their opinion.
Thankfully, taste is not art.
Thankfully, that's why our show doesn't exist anymore.
What?
Huh? What happened?
Doomsday prophetic over here.
Yeah. Not our show. Supernatural.
Oh.
Supernatural doesn't exist anymore because people liked those episodes, so they kept doing them.
Your original point.
Yeah.
You picked this one.
I picked this one because I wanted to do something new, and I think we all agree that this episode we were like, "What in the fuck?"
The main reason is because of Ghost Kevin.
Yes, it's exactly why. I think I just really wanted to shit on Ghost Kevin, and there's a couple scenes.
I mean, come on. I mean, listen, I love Ostrich Chow.
Yes,
we've communicated with him.
Yeah,
throughout the years, but. Dude,
it's not even his fault on this one.
But it isn't his fault. But you can have a little integrity.
Yeah.
Like, I know you love the show and you want work, but at one point, did you read the script? There had to have been a point where you read the script and you're like, oh, well, okay. I'm kind of a badass.
I have kind of a bad boy rep. So tell me, Dab, is there anything that happens to my character after this? Nope.
No, you actually you swiffer off into the darkness, and
all right then.
Your character's done.
I actually think about it. Okay, Kevin is one of the main characters. He is. I think a lot of us forget that because it's been a long time since he died, and then he comes back for some guest roles. But he was a fucking prophet. He was a big part of 3 seasons.
Yeah.
And you send him off. No. You
like
don't send him off. For all we know, he's still wandering the earth.
That is what's happening still.
Yes, you're going to wander the earth
as a ghost.
Like David Carradine.
So is he going to go crazy?
Yeah.
Because that's why they end up becoming hateful, evil spirits. Because they're lost and they don't go to their rightful place.
So this is from the official wiki. It says, after learning that being cast into hell meant he could no longer go to heaven, Kevin chose to wander the earth as an untethered ghost, despite the risk that he would one day go crazy, seeing it as preferable to an eternity of torture in hell. Literally, the story ends with, and then Kevin, Bruce Banners the earth for all eternity. The end.
Imagine if they did that to Jack, a character closer to the end of the show.
I mean, presumably Jack fixed the afterlife and would have helped the ghost kind of thing, but that's only up to our interpretation and truly our fan desire.
I just throw in any of your favorite characters that were permanent fixtures in Supernatural and pretend we had no closure on them.
Ugh.
Like, dude, this is a big deal. The Kevin thing is a big deal.
Yeah.
He's a major character in the world of Supernatural.
So, Osric, basically what's going to happen is you're going to be a badass. But you're also going to be like David Carradine. And you're basically just going to wander the earth. And we're going to forget about what happens to ghosts when they're left in purgatory for too long. So that's what we're going to do. We're never going to bring your character back after this. You're just going to wander the earth. And people will forget about you. Just like every other character that's on Supernatural. Eventually.
Well, okay, hold on, Dad. Will I come back for the finale though? Like when they're in heaven? Like, am I going to be outside Joe's?
No, absolutely not. Because you're still wandering the earth, and everyone's going to forget about you. and they don't care.
I live in Vancouver, so even though coronavirus is a thing,
that's great.
It's not hard for me to to go out there.
That's great. That's great, Arctic. I live in LA.
I can eat
as much food as I want.
a heaven shot.
You definitely. We don't
make
need
more
you.
sense.
No, you're actually just going to walk the earth and go insane. And Sam and Dean aren't going to be there to save you. So enjoy your life. And thank you for coming into the show for this episode. I'm pretty sure this will be a mystery spot on some shitty.
Do you have
Kripke's
phone number, by the way?
No, I don't.
He cheated on me.
I was texting him too much to try to get ideas, and he blocked me.
I want. Okay, we gotta go.
God. Let's do this.
So because of that is the episode we have chosen to run through today. Now, Mike has got the Netflix set up here for us. Are you going to do a countdown so they can watch it in close to sequence, essentially?
Is there something casting on there yet?
It's thinking about it.
Okay, here we go.
It says...
All right, well, I'm going to push play.
Here we go.
Amazing hell.
Let me know when it comes on.
This is my personal favorite episode.
Actually.
All right.
It's on.
CW logo.
This isn't how this story is supposed to end.
This isn't just... Shut up, Chuck.
It's our lives. So God or no God, you go to hell.
Fine.
Oh, poor Jack, dude.
Hey, Chuck.
Remember when that bullet didn't mean anything?
Story's over. Welcome to the end. What the hell is
Already.
Here we go, baby. This is what I was hoping for.
It's a demon.
Demon.
Hi. My name's Belphegor.
I kind of fucked up the story. I have no real purpose.
Remember that I showed up for no reason.
To buy some time.
Dude, that is one of the worst things of this season.
Belphegor?
How they built him up as this thing, this threat. For what? There's no reason. Don't trust him. Do you know who he is?
He's a demon dick.
Hi, we're ghosts, and we're going to chase after you.
Oh, God, that was the dumbest. We have to literally run down the street. Used to time warp around and through walls, but running in the middle of the street.
These ghosts aren't very smart.
No. It's John Wayne Gacy. He's not. I wasn't.
All right.
She must have corona. That's why she has her. That's why she has her
prophetic.
mask. Yeah, this is very prophetic for. Well, I mean, it's a Kevin episode. So
I like how it's like suburbia and she's terrified looking.
I mean, look at her. Oh, dropped her keys.
That'd get you a good little poke in prison.
Oh,
by this person right here.
Hey.
Shadowy figure.
Oh, Rob.
Rob still looks like a rapist. I'm not going to lie.
Yeah, he does.
He's still staring at you angrily in the dark.
Why is her face covered?
Sounds phony.
They said the benzene leak, so they thought it was something
Look
breathable.
how angry he
that's
looks.
To get Debbie's allergy meds. All this going on, and you know what she's worried about? That they'll cancel the school spelling bee.
Way too much talking to the neighbor for me.
Yeah,
Like, you talk to your neighbors that much?
No, and look how angry.
I'd be like, "What's up, Rob?" And I just keep walking.
Like, yeah, what's up? Why do you have your fucking robe on?
He looks like who's that iPod guy, that podcast guy? Ben Shapiro.
Oh, gutted. Damn.
The fourth one really is what did it.
Yeah. Oh, dude, she just falls down and closes her eyes.
Yeah. Who was this again?
That is pretty dope, though. That scene.
That was cool. The way he comes out, yes.
Disembowem.
Oh my God.
Oh, I forgot there was a spelling bee death
So
joke.
Dumb, dude. I'm sorry.
That ruins the entire moment. Like, that was a cool special effect, but then he has to go and fucking spell.
I just don't know how much longer we can.
I just want to prove to people that I can't spell.
Missing it. Wait, what? Who?
I gotta point out. I love that Sam is wearing his regular clothes and just throws an FBI jacket on over the top of him, like
Thank you.
that eclipses the fact that
They
he's
used to
wearing-
wear like suits.
Yeah,
They used to wear suits
yeah.
and have badges, and now they're just like, yeah, no, trust me in this Party City vest. I'm totally FBI.
I'm totally FBI.
Just don't.
Not even a logo. It's just 3 letters.
Excuse me. Can I? Excuse me. Can I have your attention, please?
Why did they double set him back so far? I remember we talked about that as far as being a leader in this episode. Or was it just the realities that Chuck's a dick?
In the meantime, it is essential.
Or the, ever-present shoulder gun wound.
Of the quarantine zone until it's safe. Thanks.
Yeah, but why are you wearing an FBI jacket?
Any questions? Yeah, who the fuck are you?
Can your dick breathe in those pants?
Kiss your brother. That's not a question. I just want to see it.
Yeah, I just want to see it, bro. Oh, wait, not bro.
Too much EMF. You can still see him, right?
Yeah, there were some over there.
You can still see him, right, with no eyes?
Left. Not their favorite.
So you were a dick to him in hell, huh?
No. I did my job. It's hell. It's not a day spa.
Can't believe I've teamed up with a demon again. Think I'd know better by now.
Teaming up with a hunter. Could say the same.
You want to elaborate on that backstory, or leave?
Like
Okay,
nope.
Leave that.
Yeah,
exactly.
I like to leave things mystery.
This whole thing doesn't
11 o'clock.
make a lot of sense. Like, he was just this guy who liked to punch in and punch out and was a soldier, but then he's like, no, I've got a power play for hell.
Well, he hit the warding. At least that's still holding.
For now. I mean, the spell is not going to last forever. And these aren't your normal ghosty ghosts.
What? Okay, normal ghosty ghosts?
Dangerous.
They have to walk.
Well,
You remember everything in canon that we established? That's what I mean by these are different ghosty ghosts. It's just basically they're canon breaking. They break canon because we're lazy.
They're so powerful that they break the rules of ghosts, which I already broke in season 13 when they could abduct someone into a television show.
This is why I get really meta in my writing.
I love in any like quarantine movie or whatever.
Did you say you love Annies?
No, I said in any quarantine movie, they they always have like the 3 or 4 characters that are like trying to plot like, okay, well, why are we?
The thing is, prior to the pandemic, I would have said, why is there some sort of secret mutiny happening in this government issued quarantine?
Dude.
And now, this actually checks out.
Dab's a prophet, dude. He knew it was going to happen. I know this is going to happen, so I'm going to go ahead and make a video about it.
Like, you're deliberately being a twat about the quarantine. At least, Americans, for the most part, waited like a couple of days. It wasn't even 24 hours. This here was just like dumb to me.
This scene right here.
The Ghost Council meeting.
Okay.
Meanwhile, at the Legion of Doom.
Explain to me why ghosts are standing around conversing.
Well, why do they all speak the same language?
And what's going on?
Like, if it's all of hell's ghosts, meaning the world, you're just telling me you only picked people from the same era and colloquial language time period?
Yes.
And how does he know this?
From the louts who hold us captive.
Overheard it.
Hunters.
I was eavesdropping.
I was just shot with rock salt. Wild guess. Further,
that's actually kind of funny.
Being abetted by demons. I personally
I just
had an encounter with none other than.
Hi, I'm a old-timey villain, and yes, we're all in from the same era.
My word, I say that rock salt hurt like the Dickens.
Our strength is in numbers.
Dude, some of these ghosts, like, they're not like this guy. What? They don't look scary.
I just still was wondering, like, they just had like an abundance of Victorian era costumes. They wanted to get one last wild ride out of.
Downton Abbey was filming, really close. This is so.
The budget was incredibly low feeling on this. I remember that. It's like they just closed a couple suburban streets and said, all right.
Well, I think, isn't this the set for Desperate Housewives?
I wouldn't be surprised.
Same area, right?
Holy shit. I would love it if someone could go through and like check that factor. Like, oh, look at this house. It's the exact house from this shot. Oh no, random people that are pale white and covered in wounds. Better just stand here. And that was one of the other things. The broad daylight really hurt the ghosts.
Yeah,
mystique.
I think we talked about that. Like, it just looks weird.
We will
Like, you could still have this whole episode. Why do any of it in the day?
Who are barely keeping it together.
Couldn't you just keep it as a nighttime shoot?
Knock. Am I interrupting
To come save the episode,
Oh,
Rowena.
Yes, hold on. I can't say anything bad about this. Hold on.
Rowena, thanks for coming.
Samuel?
Yes, dear. What? A town full of ghosts, messy even by Winchester standards.
She is just fantastic.
She
She like even the little scenes she's in make this episode a little bit stronger.
Remember a couple of years ago when we were trying to get rid of Amara?
God's sister, aye. Sticky business, that.
Remember a couple of years ago when we had a plot?
Yeah. Remember a couple of years ago we actually had a plan.
Bomb was powered by souls that were sucked into it.
And ghosts are nothing but souls. I hope you're not thinking.
Trapped them in a crystal.
Samuel, no. That was so difficult. It took everything I had.
Rowena.
Sam? We got a situation.
Was she a hunter, or was that just a random person?
I think it's rando number 7.
Also, if the ghost can manifest in broad daylight, why do they need to abduct people to talk to them?
Maybe they can't talk. I don't know. Dude, I don't know. These are things that like make this episode just.
We're gonna have to ask you to leave this
Or were they just intended to see? I don't even remember much of this episode other than a couple of key shitty things about it.
They're possessed.
Shoot him in the balls.
Shoot him right in the dong. But this guy can manifest?
That's the thing. Is like, if you can manifest and talk,
We're leaving.
do you need to possess anybody?
Boarding now.
Simply as a body shield?
Not gonna happen. We're not in the mood to argue. His insides are being torn apart by the spirit possessing him. So sad.
Also, I don't remember that being a thing ghosts could do. That's a demon thing.
It just.
The warden. Now.
Could they do that? Meanwhile, from the left, with a confetti cannon.
What a joke.
Like, he literally is just right there in front of the driveway and nobody saw him come up.
Hello, lads.
He just.
I'm here to end my story in a shitty way.
Oh, man. Hello,
Is
lads.
Dean still mad that he fucked his mom?
You know what? I don't think we find out, do we?
Catch, how are you here? I just happened to be in the area.
Situation.
There was literally nothing like hunter related, technology related they could have had as to why he showed up. He was just in rural suburbia.
Fires iron flakes, expelling ghost without harm to the possessed victim, courtesy of the
Iron
British
flakes.
Men of letters. I lifted it along with a few other.
That was another thing. Catch's whole British Men of Letters being a fugitive of them, and nothing ever came of it. They literally let Sam and the hunters just ass fuck their operation and walk away.
For our initial introduction, my people were holding me prisoner. And
But you let me escape, and I haven't forgotten.
They then bang on the table. Dean interrupts.
What's going on in here?
Rowena's working on a little gadget that back.
Yeah, let me go ahead and interrupt this.
What is the point of that, too?
This
Like, if you weren't
Stevie.
going to do anything with that, that was just to have sexual tension?
I love
Jensen's acting, though, dude. His face is so great.
He's like, oh, God.
right.
Streets
Man.
are quiet.
This might be the.
Just means you're playing the next move.
God, I can't.
No, I get that a lot.
It was just like this, a lot of just like hanging out, waiting for something to happen in this episode.
Jack's dead. Killed by God. I guess kid got under his skin.
And now I'm under Jack's.
Oh. Literally the lowest hanging fruit joke ever.
Just being a twat.
And you're assisting Sam and Dean.
He says, "You're Belphegor," as if he knows who that is. That was another thing. Like, what was the plot with this? Belphegor's famous to both Ketch and the ghosts, but he's a fucking nobody. But he's not, because he tries to steal Lilith's crook and then ends up... like, what was the original plan with him?
Now, I was told that Belphegor was a monstrous threat to
See?
humanity. Apparently not correct. Yes?
Told he's a monstrous threat to humanity. The demon who kills Ketch says, "Do you know who he is?" There's all this stuff, and what happens? Castiel nuclear fucking melts his face,
Point is, don't kill
and nothing.
We need him.
This is what I was hoping would happen if we did this episode.
What was the fucking cliff notes of Belphegor? Oh, and this was the thing that really put a bad taste in my mouth. Yeah, and then Chuck shows up and he just fucking murders a masseuse in Reno.
Like, she just straight dies for no reason.
Then he massages his sister's head in a weirdly incestuous way.
This is hot.
What?
This is definitely a slash fiction.
You.
Hi, sis.
Did you smite my masseuse?
Like, that's such a cunty move.
Well, I mean,
there's no other way to describe that. God's a cunt. Like, right
He really
there.
is.
He's like, did you just smite my masseuse? Yep.
You're the darkness.
All right. I guess that's on to the next line.
How about the Game of Thrones ending? Pretty great, right?
Small talk.
Tempting fate right there.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
That's too meta. That makes me mad. Fuck you. Fuck you, Chuck.
That one hurt. That one
hurts on two levels.
That one hurt Thomas's feelings.
Man went missing. Now Dave and Sherry. We are looking for them everywhere. You said you'd keep us safe.
Well, if you'd fucking stop leaving,
yeah,
maybe you'd be safe. Guy in shirt.
Guy number 7.
Hope you got an Amazon account.
Right. The trap requires a tricky bit of spelling.
Did they get hit kickback from Amazon for that?
Oh, absolutely.
You're the med side.
That's how Jensen got the role on The Boys.
About Arthur Ketch.
How big is he?
Seems like you've met.
That was more of a torturee relationship. Fun, but I didn't really get to know him.
Rowena, we have ourselves a crisis on our hands.
That was another thing. Like, so much of this episode is the problem, I think, with the premiere 3-parter was that it's so clearly and distinctly written by 3 different people.
Yeah,
one is a setup episode.
Yeah.
One is someone who says extend it out and has no idea what came before or what it's leading to. And then the third one by Barons is like, hey, you know this mess? Fix it.
I'll drop your balls.
A lover's quarrel.
I'll drop your balls, Dean. Come
in my mouth.
Give them into my mouth. Don't. I'm angry.
Yes,
all of it. Ryan just wrote the episode.
I did. I basically just wrote it.
Take all of it? What?
Take all of it.
Messes. It turns out that we're just hamsters running in a wheel our whole lives. What do we have to show for it, huh?
Each other.
Great abs.
My great car.
My love for you, Dean.
Forever. Bought into the biggest scam in history.
Want to see
I'm
your...
angry?
Oh, yeah, I'm angry. I'm angry I can't fuck you.
He killed.
I'm angry I can't get naked with you. I'm angry that I can't gargle all your semen in my mouth.
I'm angry that I'm going to die immediately after telling you all this.
Well, this cover's blown. Everything that we
Now my cover's blown because I've told you I love you.
Speaking of blown.
Oh!
That all of the challenges that
You know, the whole let's make God the villain is really dumb when he could have just erased their memory.
Yeah.
And then we don't have a season 15. We just continue on with life.
I'm going to make angel wings.
It's an obstacle.
All over your face.
I'm going to use make angel wings like a supernatural sex term.
I can't wait to show you my grace. All over your face.
Did we?
We did. 3 times last night in my mind.
Nothing about our lives is real.
Except
my
for
love.
my love for you. God damn. I love that that's where we both went.
And my throbbing angelic penis.
My throbbing angelic penis.
We actually had a choice.
Wowzer. You want to see my throbbing angelic penis? It's throbbing.
Castiel's face is like, I'm so fucking hard right now.
God, I love it when he talks dirty.
Why are we just making this all sex?
He's so fucking frustrating. All this passion.
Turns me on.
I love when he gets all feisty like that.
Gets me fired up in my loins.
Oh, Chuck. I mean, yeah.
Wait, Chuck.
Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh,
yeah.
Chuck, please.
Oh, you're right. You're right.
Give me the strength.
Meanwhile, at the non-plot, we just cut to character who just left a previous scene.
Catch is all like, so you and Castile, right?
Me. Now there's possession. It's iron. Put it on. Mm-hmm.
I'm Jensen Ackles the final few seasons.
Where are the drugs?
Where's a trigger?
His voice has become more and more deeper through the years.
He was getting ready to do Batman for
I wonder if like Dab made that a point in his run. Like, I want your voice to get deeper.
I wonder if he got Batman because his voice was deep.
It's possible.
So in this thing here, I want to get really deep. Your voice. This is not deeper than normal.
Also, why are we spending so much time on a love tryst between Ketch and Rowena that won't happen?
Trouble. 2 hunters haven't checked in.
Yeah, Castiel was already told that hours ago when it was daylight. Before you talked to him.
Is Kevin here yet?
No.
Not yet. I think he's about to show up.
I know this is suburbia, but I have this creepy chain basement that I like to keep my sports car in.
This is where I keep my slaves. What?
It's where the local creep makes
This is where I keep my internationally displaced individuals.
My internationally displaced
individuals.
What the fuck?
AKA refugees.
This is so fucking stupid.
Seriously, we were in like white as fuck suburbia, and it's like creepy, disheveled looking chains and rust.
Oh, my breath.
My nipples are so hard.
Ow. That would fucking
Did
hurt.
Cat shiver at the end?
He did.
Did you see? Like
he looked at Dean's crotch.
Oh my god!
What happened?
Oh yeah, I forgot we can do this. I used to run in the street, but I forgot I can do this.
And now they teleport. Oh
Yeah.
my god, that makes me so bad. Why is he talking like that too?
Because he's doing his Darth Vader impression, dude.
God, I gotta turn this up.
Yeah, turn it up a little bit.
This might be the worst part of the episode.
Wait, so we're truly supposed to believe that Kevin's so threatening to ghosts, like Lizzie Borden, that he can just say, get out, and they'll do it.
I don't believe it.
You should. I don't have anywhere else to
with you
be.
guys sooner, but I kind of just got here.
Kevin!
Former prophet.
Arthur Ketch, former assassin. Mostly. What are you even doing here? You're supposed to be in heaven.
Yeah, not so much.
Chuck said he was sending you to heaven.
Yeah, what he said, not what he did.
He lied. For what?
Dun, dun, dun.
Turns out God's a dick.
What?
Look, it doesn't
That
matter.
was like the log line for the season, and they just never went beyond that.
Well, that's what the writers called Dab too when he turned his back.
Dab's a dick.
At least the town is warded.
Yeah, but it's fading. I can feel it.
So the others feel it as well.
Not sure, but if they do, I've got a lot of problems.
Wait, your pals know that you, me, and Sam have history? I mean, you did just yell at him and save my ass.
Yell at him
Oh,
all the
this
time.
is terrible.
Take it.
They take
God
it.
himself cast me down. I've got kind of a bad boy rep.
Oh my
Kind of a bad boy rep.
What is he?
Who says
Was he
that?
shop at Hot Topic and he's like 15?
That was written by someone who hasn't known what the lingo is
I've got a bad
for
boy
well
rep.
over 30 years.
I've got a bad boy rep because God cast me
Room
down.
service like an hour ago. How long does a burger take?
I fucking want to punch this guy. I fucking hate him, dude. How do you go from just loving a character to just completely despising
When you
him?
stick your metaphorical dick in him, you can fuck it up to the point where you hate this character.
I do like the darkness, though.
Oh yeah, I would definitely show her my darkness,
Why not use the time
my dark side.
to deepen what we have?
Too bad there wasn't a Game of Thrones
why not
moment.
Drop by another dimension.
There was that reference.
Yeah.
Maybe start a new species. You know, a family project.
I'll start
Sound
a
good?
new species.
Come here.
Come here.
Let's start a new species.
Let me show you my.
Remember how she dissolves and they made that a big episode moment and then they never did anything with it? And Chuck's just like, yeah, no, trust me. Or Jack's like, trust me, she's here. It's totally cool.
That was for Corona, though.
Yeah, it was the Rona.
I'm still going to blame him.
Oh.
I'll blame him for the coronavirus.
Do you have a booger?
Do I have a booger?
Like, it's just so terribly shitty destruction of who he was as a character. Like, the mysterious funny guy from season 5, the genuine guy from season 11 talking to Metatron is now just like this cocksucker.
Oh my God.
Oh, can't hear anything.
Can't hear the episode now. There it is. Jesus, I thought we broke.
Oh, there it is.
And right here, she realizes he's weaker. Well, good thing that won't matter later. Like, why did they throw that away?
Check.
You're not complete.
Check.
You're not at first
Hi, I can hear you.
I knocked my mic off.
Oh, is that what it was? I was
Like
what
right
the-
there, he's so worried about him not being at full power, and it just literally is like, oh, well, Sam just had to, not believe.
Having him do it. No.
The plot is stolen from how Peter Pan flies.
He can't get his shadow stick?
He can't.
Stop sneaking up on us. Hey, we just heard from a reliable source at the warding
Useless character number 4.
Sure. Like
Useless
I guess
character number
would have
4.
wrapped it up by now.
And I'm not talking about Jack. I'm talking about this demon that made no
Belphegor?
sense.
Okay.
Mhm.
Well, we're gonna need you to charge her back.
Dude,
Belphegor?
again, there was all this like Belphegor is a huge threat to humanity. The one who kills Ketch. Do you know who he is? And it's literally nothing. He's literally fucking nothing.
No, it's awful.
Castiel
Kevin Tran, whiny
hot pockets him in a microwave. Game over.
I love whiny Kevin
Okay, so when
Tran.
this
That
is
made me
all over,
laugh.
we're gonna send him up in heaven where he belongs.
Yeah, not gonna happen. Souls cast down to hell. That's the end of it. Heaven can't take them.
Oh, really? That's
Our
just
dad made it
now we're that's a thing now.
So God made an exception. Didn't he used to like you two? Just saying. Without the big guy, them's the rules.
And that's like unnecessarily dickish for a character they had no future plans for.
I think I'd get the same.
Luckily, this won't matter.
Look at man.
Oh man, that hurts. But but everything's gonna be okay in a few episodes.
God damn it.
God.
That's so frustrating. It's almost like I know what's going to happen.
So what I'm gonna do in this part here is I'm just gonna like introduce something that doesn't fucking matter.
Wait,
And then-
wait, Dab. So you're telling me we're not going to use this as like a turning point?
No. Try to keep up, okay?
Yes,
No,
yes, I felt it too.
Okay. So what is going to be the thing
Is indeed
that it's used for? Like, what are we? What about the gun? We're going to use that, right?
We gotta go. Kill Cash. We just gonna kill Cash.
Wait, well, I'm not even talking about that right now.
we seize the moment. Use our collective strength. We find the most vulnerable point.
Who pitched this? So Jack the Ripper and 80 other ghosts talk in a modern day kitchen.
A ghost meeting.
A ghost council.
meeting.
So fucking
Oh my god, it makes me mad. I hate you, Ryan.
Aren't you glad I picked this one?
This is Jack the fucking Ripper, and he's leading the PTA meeting.
This is my favorite part, though.
Oh, he cracks his knuckles.
Look how badass I am.
Yeah, Kevin Tran is going to go against Jack the Ripper.
What do we do about the hunters?
Well, you tell me, Kevin. Aren't you privy?
That's so stupid. Jack the Ripper, Lizzie Borden, and Kevin.
And Kevin.
In hell, I was never as impressed by you as my more gullible colleagues. I've heard demons say that in life
You were a little
quite
bitch.
closely connected to the hunters, to the Winchesters in particular.
Oh, we all know who they are.
Again, they all speak English,
All
shockingly.
they talk about is Sam and Dean, Sam and Dean.
Okay. I've had enough.
What are you going to do? Punch him?
Oh, yeah, he can teleport now, Thomas.
Yeah.
Fuck you.
I do.
Literally, you're the threat to hell. You're kind of a bad boy rep, but apparently no one ever once even got in your face because that was all that threat was. Your whole
That's how I got my-
bravado shrivels like a dick in December.
That's how I got my bad boy bravado.
Just saying it and then
Yeah.
getting like becoming a total pussy the second someone stood up
Yeah,
to you.
exactly. That's not what you guys are. That's not how you guys are doing.
Apparently, Kevin's only a badass as long as he uses that
Meanwhile,
voice.
let's have them flirt and not contribute to the plot or their own character development ever again. Throbbing firebrand.
I'd like to throb her. Show her my throbbing.
She
firebrand.
should have dated him in real life.
She should. Yeah, she should have dated
I would
me.
be. I don't stalk celebrities, but I'd stalk that couple. Be like, you guys are
May I suggest this
awesome.
to your alchemy? One we use
Do you guys talk in cool accents when you
British
fuck?
kind of letters.
Cheerio.
Cheerio. Put it in me, bum.
Good show, old boy.
Put it in me, bum.
Hey, I'm about to come. Oh, golly gee.
Oh, golly, she about to come.
Like, what is the point of this?
I don't know, but look at it.
Look at her.
He's stripping it because he's going to go in raw.
Oh.
Look at the electricity between the two, and then he's going to insert it. That's
literally them just having
and
sex.
Dab's like, yep, that works. That contributes.
This is so fucking clever.
This is so fucking clever.
It's a sexual metaphor.
I've never had sex. It's just like this, right?
You just make lots of faces and puff out your chest.
The power of science. The power of magic.
We'll go nowhere down the power of the toilet.
We had a situation that was highly.
You notice how Supernatural is like that corny track that they play in moments like
yes, of course.
It was okay in earlier
It always
seasons,
used to be
but-
fun in earlier. It was like the tongue-in-cheek Dean's being a dork, Sam's getting hit on kind of
I love
moment,
that.
and now it's just like
I love that Dean calls and like that's the.
I know. He's all, I fucked your mother, and now I'm trying to fuck your witch.
Yeah,
Okay,
just let me fucking do it.
what is the point of this? God damn it,
To
dude!
build up the idea that she's highly sexual.
Wouldn't
Even
this
though
be
she's
useful
gonna die
to
in the
build
next
up the
fucking
point? To build up the point that Ketch and her both are going to die in the next episode? No, we're just going to have them fuck around.
God, this is the best episode I could have ever picked.
Delicious to see.
This isn't even like making fun of this. It's just me getting angry. Francis Tumblety.
Dog.
Oh, and you're Mary Poppins.
Oh. I like how Jack the Ripper has knowledge of 1950s Disney
Like I
movies.
did my other day.
I told you Cecily's battle liaison was finished.
Like, think of that.
when he talks to Walt
Do
Disney.
they get movies in hell?
I'm sure he talked to Walt.
Or is that where all animators go?
Well, yeah, dude, that's
Talk to Walt
Working
Disney.
with the hunters now. How?
And Mickey's down there too.
But perhaps there's a
Oh,
silver
boy.
lining.
Oh boy!
You can deliver a message. Tell the Winchester.
Someone's do like a torture, like someone's gonna get tortured in Mickey's voice.
5-8-7-9, maybe.
Tell Dean I'm saving a place for his homosexuality in hell, and it goes nowhere.
Run.
Ketch is pretty dope though.
Why does he have a sling for a pump shotgun?
He's British.
Oh, okay.
They don't have guns.
And now he can't just teleport to Getcher?
No, he's just an eyeballer.
Yeah, he's just
I
gonna
like how
watch
Ketch
her.
just stood there and took a beating to the back of the head.
He took a blunt object.
I got here as quick as
Look,
I could.
Castiel wants to take a blunt object to the mouth.
Are you okay?
So you think Castiel's bottom?
Oh, Castiel's a bottom for sure, dude.
I don't know,
Compared to Dean.
What if Dean surprised everyone? He was the bottom.
There's no way.
It could be verse.
Dean would never be a bottom, dude.
You never know.
No way, bro.
I don't think. Sometimes.
No.
You just don't want to think that.
There's,
No, he
nothing
wouldn't
wrong,
be.
there's nothing wrong being a bottom. Hey, you're getting fucked either way. So I mean, what does it matter? Like, I'll fucking be a bottom. Shit.
Winchester. I hope this encounter is more productive than the last.
They literally just went to the house.
Indeed. The terms are quite simple.
That was the thing. Like, all of this was so, like, canon lore breaking of how threatening and otherworldly and fucked up ghosts were. And this is just like an episode of 24 almost.
I'd be like, well, he's already dead anyway, so
now,
what's it gonna be?
Well, he's already dead, right, Sam? Well, fuck it.
I just heard he can't go to heaven, so frankly, let him die.
I just never understood this. Like, what is the?
And that was the other thing. Like, so then the plot is, and then Rowena walks in the back door, and that one witch
With the
doesn't
rock.
even, that ghost didn't even fucking move.
He was like, "Ah, fuck it, I'll take this."
Like, all of them just stand there and get absorbed.
I think my badass days in hell may be over.
Yeah, looks like.
There was literally nothing that reinforced that idea.
Not as powerful as the first one. A few ghosts at a time, I'm afraid. A lot of them got away.
So what now?
I'm a badass. Then what do we show to reinforce that idea? Well, he'll get made fun of by Jack the Ripper, and then random guy will threaten him, and then he's going to get tortured like a bitch, and he's going to say, I guess my badass days are over. So he never really was one. We're just going to make up things now.
Well, we're kind of just treading water right now because we're just going to pawn this entire fucking fiasco on Barrett's. Barrett does the next episode, he's going to fix it all. So I'm just fucking with him.
I love it. God, this is great.
There's an exceptional amount of just standing around in this episode.
Barry's trying to leave me and go to Doom Patrol. So now I'm going to give him all the shit he did. Hey, listen, I didn't really write this episode very good.
Like, also this, dude, we left the season with all of hell being opened, zombie overrun, ghost corpses, Jack is dead, they're trapped in a mausoleum, ghosts have been unleashed on hell, and what do you have happen in the very next episode? Then he shoots into the middle distance at nothing.
He shoots at thin air.
Why is Ketch standing next to her like that?
Because
he wants to grab up on her. Oh, yeah.
If you need something to hold on to, you can touch my dick.
That's essentially what's happening.
Oh,
yeah, he got possessed.
Well, he doesn't die in this episode, then.
No, not in this one.
It's the next one.
Are the tears?
Son of a bitch.
Guess I shouldn't have shot at nothing for the last hour and a half. Those three were literally absorbed in that same...
Did you run out?
Crystal, did he just let them out? Does he have that magic ability?
Yes.
Wouldn't matter anyway.
They don't need to show that.
Or do we just not have any other extras?
Very much.
Francis.
The thing about souls is they're almost pure power. So even with the few trapped inside your little gizmo here, I am in possession of a massive...
Doesn't Sam have a fully loaded gun that he's not shooting?
Isn't Castiel an angel? Why is he fucking struggling?
Isn't Rowena powered by the Book of the Damned? Why do they need any of this shit?
I love how Chuck... Okay, so Chuck allegedly unleashed hell.
Right.
And the only thing that came from hell were ghosts. Like, where's all these other things? Where are demons? Where are...
The beasts from Revelation.
And there's nothing except just ghosts.
I like how Belphegor's just like, you're welcome. I stood there like a twat and did nothing.
I tried to heal him, but it didn't work. I don't know why. Probably just tired, Cass.
Well, you didn't touch him in the right spot.
You're probably just tired, Cass. You and Dean did just go 4 rounds.
You got to touch his penis. That's how you heal him. Right? No?
Was there a reason why Cass couldn't heal him, or was that just they didn't give a fuck because they wanted him in a hospital to die alone and unloved?
I don't remember, honestly.
Take care, man.
I think Castiel's jealous of Ketch.
It's like, oh, Ketch is going to fuck. I better not heal him. Better make sure he dies.
He's like, I should have did some bench
She's
press.
like looking at his titties.
I know,
Like,
he's like, I should have did a couple bench presses.
She's like, I should have done chest day.
Shit. Never skip leg day or chest day.
Damn.
I'll never touch his dick, she thought to herself.
As he was pushed into the ambulance. Dean staring longingly, thinking
Interesting
about
that there was like
Castiel's
gunshot wounds and only ambulance, but no police. Remember when they used to like have to hide the fact that they were murdering people in the daylight?
This is the best part.
No. We got to get you into heaven.
How?
Nah.
Both of them.
He's just fucking bored. Like
That's how I was watching this episode.
Swore for the entire fucking
Yeah, dude, it's meta.
That's how I was watching the episode.
That was Barron's. It's literally Barron's and putting himself into the story.
People just standing around. Like, that's most of this episode. It's supposed to be Apocalypse 4 or whatever the hell.
That's true.
And people are just hanging out, shooting at ghosts, not really giving a fuck.
Or Earth. In one, I get tortured for eternity, and the other, I might go crazy.
I don't care. You're dead anyway.
I'll take door
I liked you when you were alive.
Kevin!
Remember when guest spots used to be something that reflected Sam and
Remember
Dean's
after this that we
situation?
totally forget about Kevin and he never comes back?
Of course, like looking for like, where's the nearest sandwich place?
Maybe you can.
Gotta take a shit. Like, that's what he looks like.
He's a spy. I'm gonna take a shit.
For a minute. Enough to let me out.
I'm gonna go haunt some girl locker rooms, if you know what I mean. Colleges, of course, of age.
There's a joke I want to make, but I'm not going to.
I wish there
It
was some
goes.
way to make this right.
Me too.
That's the other thing. Remember how like Bobby had to work real fucking hard just for them to see him or interact with anything?
He just shows up and just-
Kevin's like, I'm kind of a bad boy.
Kind of a bad boy.
I've been listening to a lot of Backstreet down in hell. They make us listen to it for 80 hours.
I've been listening to a lot of Tupac, so I'm kind of a bad boy now. Been listening to a lot of Motley
So
Crue.
long, Kevin.
See you, never see you again.
Take care, Kevin. I mean, I know statistically you are doomed, but
one of 7 guest spots for this season. That doesn't mean
literally
anything.
the road shot.
Just walking.
Just hold on. Listen, turn that up. I don't know you, and you're kind of a cunt.
That's the Hulk. That's the Hulk theme music.
Like,
dude.
why are they sighing heavily at each other?
It's the Hulk theme song. Here we go. Oh, see, told you.
It works so fucking well.
It's the Hulk theme song.
He's even turning back. He looks back. Oh my god.
The melody's almost the same.
We never heard from Kevin after that, and I really stopped caring.
We never heard about Kevin. In the next episode, we won't hear about Belfazor anymore either.
Yes.
Great. Where are we headed?
Nowhere.
Alone. I'm going alone.
Amara, we've been all through this. We belong together.
Yes. Yes, yin yang, balance of nature. I am willing.
None of
to
which will
coexist
matter.
with you, brother. In the universe. Just not, anywhere
I guess
near
maybe that part matters
Don't
because
test
Chuck
me. I front the group. You sing
Jack
back up.
absorbs his power.
Really?
But
Because you're God.
Amara, just
don't.
like they should have done so much more with her.
Even on your best day, you couldn't force my hand. And this.
She was the
is
best
not your
of the
best
two of them, and they don't do nearly enough.
I don't think you can do much of it.
Because you know who we had to bring about? Adam, who was plowing an angel for a long ass time, and that was totally relevant.
You can't leave this world. Not without my help. And me?
Also, this dude, he was trapped here. He had a weakness. Sam was tied to it. Let's throw it all away.
I've become
so that we can show a potential future in which they're vampires.
Hey, you guys remember who was in this episode? Kevin was in this episode. I know you guys already forgot, but he was in this episode.
Oh, that works.
Long ago,
So
you
fucking
sealed
great.
me away. Now, in a way, I'm doing the same to you.
Wish she'd seal me
You're
away.
trapped,
You know what I mean?
diminished, abandoned.
Oh, it's so fucking good.
You're on your own.
And she too walked away.
It works so good.
And she too looked back.
Yep. Well, you got to look back.
Meanwhile, at the standing around plot, they stood around.
Whooshing continues.
Just keep coming. Soon they're gonna
Fireworks
again. Once my spell comes crashing down.
My little toy isn't strong enough to handle all this. We have to find another way before it's too late.
Like, there's no tension to this. That's the sad thing.
Because they're ghosts.
And it's
Who
again,
gives a
it's
shit?
broad daylight, and this just looks like fairy fire is
Pew, 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 pew,
skeleton face. Boo!
Skeleton face. Yeah.
That sums up Dab's career.
It's true, though.
Like, that's the thing. That episode is just like profoundly boring.
I'm so glad that we picked that one.
I hate you for picking it.
Why?
I want to be happy and enjoy things, and this just makes me angry.
Oh, you were angry pants the whole time.
Oh my god.
Oh, that's too bad. What do you mean? Talk like what?
Creeping him out.
That's
That bothers me.
That's too bad that you didn't like that one.
Ew. Creeping me out
That
now.
is Oh, don't you know?
Oh, don't you know?
It's too bad you don't like me.
What am I, a
just like
leprechaun
that.
now? Oh, don't you know?
Oh, leave me Lucky Charms alone.
They're always after me, Lucky Charms.
All right, we should probably wrap.
They could have had an evil leprechaun and it would have been more interesting.
I probably would have been all for that episode.
Yeah.
Hey, guys, by the way, Kevin was in that episode. I don't know if you remember, but
Who?
Yeah, exactly.
Like, that's the end log line of Kevin. And then he walked into the distance, never to be seen or heard from again.
Oh, poor Kevin.
I think who are those parody girls that do parodies? I forgot their name.
Well, they're not technically parodies, but the Hillywood.
Yeah, the like they should do a parody of the final season.
No, because
I think it'd be fine.
then
They'd probably do a better
their
job.
Fans.
It actually ends up being a better season.
It have more narrative structure. Anyway, that's the middle child of the runty litter that is the first 3 episode premiere. Again, it really did feel like it was just 3 different groups were writing it, and no one really talked to each other, and no one knew how to escalate it, and things just stayed the same. And that's the biggest writing blunder, is that what the problem was in the beginning is the same problem by the end of it. Nothing grew, nothing escalated.
What you're saying is it needs to change, and as much as my weight does.
But you remember, guys, God wasn't on your side.
Yeah.
Man, that season 14 finale leading into such a boring...
It's if I can care.
All right. Well, that does it here at Mystery Spot 3000. We're going to play you out on our own sad, jaunty walk off into the middle distance. So thank you all for listening. Hopefully you enjoyed. And we'll never see you again because, like Kevin, it's forgotten. So thank you.
You little maggot. You are no longer a part of this story. Hey, ass butt.